If your little budget police is anywhere near you, do not click any of the links below. I have got so much stuff to show you guys. There is no time to waste. Let's get started. First things first, my new Spellbinders Platinum 6 limited edition machine. I mean, other than the fact that it has flowers and is teal, it's a Spellbinders, and if you've followed me for any length of time, you probably know I have an inkling that the Stampin' Up! Machine is a Spellbinders machine. And because I'm getting rid of all my Stampin' Up! Stuff, because I love Stampin' Up!, I need some new stuff. So, what better than a teal Platinum 6 Spellbinders machine, hand crank. I do have a Gemini, yes, and yes, before you ask, am I buying the Sizzix Switch? Abso-freaking-lutely, but I'm waiting for a very special color in at a very special place, and once it's in and I've got mine, I will let you all know, because I know what happens when I tell you guys about a product. I can't even buy my own accent paper that I link to you guys because it is completely sold out. You guys are going ham over that cardstock. So I picked up some Easter paper. Don't know why I think I needed Easter paper, but this one is Farmstead Easter by VioletStudioDesigns.com. I just thought it was cute, and for the price, I'll link everything you see down below, but I thought for the price, it was just so cute. I mean, and I really like this. That would look really cute just on a little frame thing in your house, you know what I mean? Just for Easter. Such a cute paper. And then my Pink and Main holographic set. Let me show you these. It's got this, like, you know, what do you call that? Mosaic, I guess, the mosaic one. And then it's got kind of like a sprinkle confetti one. And it's got a brushed one. And then it's got this wavy one. Oh, wait, no, it's got there, the wavy one. And then this one here. And then this one. So many different designs in here. But someone mentioned to me that Michaels sells holographic paper. So I was like, well, I'm all about saving money. So I went and bought the Michaels. It's the Recollection, right? Let me just put them beside each other. So, I mean, you decide. I like the Pink and Main primarily because it is so flashy, shiny, so reflective, and it reflects so many other colors. I mean, this one reflects those colors, but it's really muted down. And if that doesn't bother you, these are only $9.99 Canadian, and I got it buy one, get one half off, so I'm not going to bite a gift horse in the mouth, but I do really prefer the Pink and Main. And I wish that Pink and Main, Michelle, if you could carry them all in one pack, like one kind, and then we could just buy our favorite. But you know what? I'll keep buying the multi-packs just to get the ones that I like. So the foiled cardstock in silver. And then I also got the foil in rose gold, which let me tell you, this one looks like copper. I really like it. I wasn't a fan of the copper. This one is kind of, well, let's not call it copper. Let's call it brass. This one kind of looks more like brass. The copper, I really wasn't a fan of. And the gold, I'm not going to say I was a super fan of this either. The texture on these are really strange. It helps to open, it helps to get everything out, Cindy Lynn, if you open the corners as well, and then you're not dog-earing them. Go figure. I mean, I haven't been around here long, but it's just an idea. So here, you can see the texture. Let me get it right there. So you can see the texture in these. Ignore the dog ears and the marks everywhere because this is the first time they've ever opened paper in a cellophane bag. But nevertheless, I'm not a huge fan of the texture on here, but you know what? For embossing, probably never even going to notice the texture, so I'm totally good with it for embossing. And keep in mind this here, because I'm going to show you I'm going to show you an embossing folder I picked up, and I may not remember to tell you, but this is the one, and the color of the picture of the embossing folder is the same. Maybe if I think about it enough, I'll remember, but you know, things in this head, they just get lost up there. The craft, I did pick this up because craft is craft. Well, craft isn't craft, but this craft is craft, and I really like it. It's 65 pound. Very good quality. I like the makeup of the craft. Like, I like how it's made and all of the design in it. I know you're probably like, what design? There's no design in it. But there really is, like the little flecks and the little fibers and this, that, and the other. I like that. And as a matter of fact, I like it so much, I used it as the tags for everything in my new studio. And new studio, you know what? It's coming. I mean, I'm not quite there yet. I got a lot to do still. So, and I'm trying to play catch up. Do you know how many videos I am behind on everything? So it will probably be sometime in April or May when I get my new studio tour out. But Michael's, who pays $3.49 for one sheet of foiled cardstock? Do you? I don't. And if you do, then dang, I mean, I'm privileged to know you, because I do not spend $3.49 on one sheet of cardstock. But these were all on clearance for 99 cents. And if you are here in Calgary, like my Wendy friends and people that are close to me, do not go running over to Shaughnessy, because I cleaned them out. I took every single one of all of these, and I took the good ones. So there's no nice ones left, unless they restocked clearance, which I highly doubt. But this here, wood green with the silver foil, loved it. And then this one, I mean, I think it's called, people have told me that the blue is called patina, but in my brain, like patina is on the copper, but I guess it might happen to wood. Patina is the color. I don't even know. What is it? Is patina the color? And does it happen on wood like it happens on copper? I don't even know. But I know how to color it, and I know that I like it, and I like the gold foil. And I'm using these actually as backdrops for photo taking of my cards. So if you follow my Etsy, you'll see a lot of these show up there. This one, I mean, does this not scream mermaid beauty to you? I am obsessed with it. It's completely embossed, and it's Lucy glitter. I mean, yeah, if you rub it hard enough, the glitter will come off, but I don't really care. I'm a glitter loving girl. And this one, holographic foiled mermaid. I mean, I don't know. I just think they're mermaid. They look mermaid to me. Be a pineapple. Fix someone's tiara without telling anybody. I don't know where that came from. It just popped in my mind. But nevertheless, there is your little foiled pineapples. And then you've got some little foiled bows. I mean, can you see these for little girl cards? So cute. And then we've got our foiled little flamingos. Words are hard. You see my new words are hard? I saw that light box and I was like, yep, I got to have it because words are hard. I'm just going to put it up there. I'll still splat it on the screen from every now and then. From time to time, see, words are hard. Anyhow, these, now, I just have to say, yes, I am still making you guys the video on how to create your own stencils. It's not a master class. It's going on my channel for everybody to see. Now, I don't buy stencils because I make them, but if I see a good deal, I'm going to buy it because it's a good deal, and especially when it's as intricate as this one. This one is the Random Dots, and I'm still making stencils on my Cricut, not on my laser engraver. I know, right? Facepalm, but when I get making them on the laser engraver, I'll flip to using these, or not using these, but creating ones that are very intricate. But for right now, the price of this with Pink and Main, it was just easier to buy it than it was to make it. Not sure what I was thinking when I bought this one, Leafy Stencil. I don't know if I had a project in mind or what I was thinking. I'm not even sure I'm going to keep it because I actually just thought of a project I can use with it. I was going to throw it in my giveaway basket. And speaking of giveaway, let me show you right after this one what the giveaways are. This one is Mandala Stencil. I think this matches the embossing folder that came in a recent kit. But either way, even on its own, standalone, it was a good deal. So I picked it up. Giveaway. I've got some Sunshine and Rainbows paper, 6x6 paper. There's quite a few in there. I'm going to mail those to 2 lucky winners. But then I've got this Beach Bear. You guys remember when I got this, I ordered it by mistake. Well, I didn't order it by mistake. I ordered it very intentionally, forgetting that I already had it. So you get to reap the rewards of that. So here is a Beach Bear. My favorite things, stamp set. I mean, polar bears, please, come on, shut the front door. And they're on the beach in the summer, please. Who doesn't love polar bears? Now, I'm going to tell you what you have to do to qualify to win one of those 3 giveaways, but you're going to have to pay attention for a little longer before I tell you. Now, dies. If you follow me on Facebook, I told you guys there was a buy one, get one half off on dies, and these here, are you seeing the detail in here? I'm going to put a picture on the screen, but the detail in the coloring, that's what's getting me here, is the coloring. And I know how they do it, but I'm going to make it easy for you to do it. So yeah, I've got something coming for you guys, and I'm going to use these dies to show you guys how to do this with these dies. I'm not as funny as I think I am. All right. The picket fence. Picket fence, I love this one now. This one came with a little bit of an added surprise because when I flipped it over, there was grass in there. So I was like, hey, and the grass is perfect size for this. Now I have longer grass because if you want to keep repeating it, and you could cut these and just overlap them right at the end, like about 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. And then you can just keep going, or even just overlap it the whole size of one of the pickets. Are those pickets, each thing? I guess it would be a picket. If it's a picket fence, that would only make sense. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So here we have got now this one, wait a second. This one came with a really cool surprise because I just wanted this little witch. I mean, who doesn't love the witch hat with the legs coming out? I mean, she just got all smoosherooed in there. Spooky greetings. I just loved it. But I turned it over because I buy with the pictures. You know what I mean? I don't look at the die when I buy. I just saw this and I don't remember seeing this at all. So when I flipped this over and I saw this little Franken dude in here, and this one's called Let's Be Frank. Again, I'll link them below. But when I saw him, I was like, hey, that's an even better deal because now I've got 2 different cards I can make with that. Poinsettias. I am getting rid of the majority of my Stampin' Up! Stuff, and if you follow me on Facebook, I'll link it down below. There's going to be an event. If you're an Inky Bestie, you get to come to the event on March 19th for my clear out 1 hour early before everybody else. And then at the regular time, everybody else that lives in Calgary or lives around here or whatever can come. So I'm clearing everything out, and I'm going to keep my Stampin' Up! Poinsettia die set because I really like the stamps and the dies, but these ones, I just like the little texture in these. They're super cute. And I think I've got a project. I wanted to show you guys this last winter, but you know me. I shouldn't. These things in my head, I tell you about them and then they never come to fruition. I need to learn to stop telling you about something until I've actually filmed it. But I have a really cool thing I want to show you guys with poinsettias. So I may even do that for Christmas in July. That sounds like a great idea. But this here, I absolutely love this. And there's 1, 2, 3 layers, absolutely 4 layers. 4 layers to that poinsettia. I absolutely love it. Beautiful. And I'm not going to do mine red. I'm doing mine in vellum. And who was it? She just commented and she's like, oh my God, Cindy Lynn, accent. And speaking of accent, yes, you guys bought it all. I can't even get it myself. But she ordered a ream of 250 vellum. Well, you'll be able to make a ton of Christmas cards with that vellum. So here, polar bear, that's what got me in the picture. I was like, ooh, I love it, but it's just these. I'm not going to say just these. These are great for a variety of things. Now, I normally cut my paper, but for those of you that don't like to cut it and you like that precision, this here not only acts as snow, you can use it as waves, you can use it as grass, you can use it as hills, you can use it as, you know, the mountain background. You can use it as so many things. You can cut the sides of your card so that you've got a little bit of a design down the side, or you can do just the top color, the matte for your card, you know, cut. Yes, there's so many different reasons, but I picked it up and I may actually at some point do a giveaway with those. So, because they were buy one, get one half off. I told you guys about it. Some of these are on sale too. So this one, I was loving this one when I saw it. For you. I mean, it is so stinking pretty. So I just smashed the add to cart button there on that. And when I got it, I was like, turned it over. This is my hand. This is how big it is. I was like, whoa, because I thought, uh-oh. And I immediately grabbed my ruler because I wanted to make sure this would fit on a slimline card, which it will. But these corner pieces, they'll fit on anything. And then your inside for you, that'll fit on anything. Now the flowers are separate, right? But I mean, super cute die. Classic slimline. I don't look at the titles of things when I buy them. I just buy them. Stamps. I did get the Tim Holtz platform from Ranger Store on Amazon.ca. I don't know how they can sell it. I've read all the comments. I don't know how they do it. They just did. But mine was warped, okay? And I know some other people have had that problem. So I'm sending it back. At $103, I'm sending it back. Or no, $87. It was one of the two. $87 or $103. I don't know why those two numbers stick out in my mind. But I picked up the mini Misty because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And I love it. Let's not beat around the bush. So I made my little graph paper. So I just print graph paper on acetate. So it's got all the lines. I know you probably can't see those there, but it's got the little lines so I can line up my little sentiments and stuff straight. And then I laminate it because we all know that ink doesn't stick to acetate unless you have a toner printer. Maybe they do for that. But here's what and this is just washi tape on my magnet. But everybody is going on about these new little sheets that you can put in your little stamping positioners. And I don't know what the craze is on them. And I was like, I don't know if they're consumable. I don't know how long they last. And I'm sure you guys are going to tell me. And I love it when you educate me. But for me, I just ordered a new maker. And in it came a few mats. I think there was a few. Anyway, I know this one was in there. And this is the fabric mat. I'll link it for you down below, but more importantly, I will link you the knockoff. It's very low tack. So depending on how many Stamparatuses you have or how many you want to make, the mats come 12 by 12. And I just cut it and put it in here. And just a tip for you. I have put probably 4 or 5 pieces of cardstock on here. So mine is going to come off super easy, okay? But it won't come up with the stamps when you're inking it. But when you first put your paper on these, it's going to be super tacky. Just bend it so that the sides kind of pop up like this. And then bend it on this side. And just keep bending it until your paper falls off. So you're not pulling your paper off and then bending your paper all to high heaven. You don't want that, right? So be sure you use a little piece of the acetate stuffy in there just to keep everything off of, you know, dust and lint free and whatnot. And another quick little tip for you guys. While you're laminating your little piece of graph paper, laminate the little things that come, the Sweet Petunia little graph papers. I don't know why these are in there. I have no idea. I laminated the one that came with the Stamparatus, and just a disclaimer, I love the Stamparatus. I will always love the Stamparatus. I just can't link to it. And when it's on my workstation, people are going to be like, oh, what is that? Because I'm going to have a lot of people coming to my channel now that are not Stampin' Up, right? So, nevertheless, I don't know why you need these, but you may as well laminate it and then you never have to buy another one, right? So there's a money saver for you. Now stamps. Let's get the Easter ones out of the way. This one, Avery L. Hoppy Easter. I mean, this little guy, he is just, look at how he's just passed out on that egg. Like he just ate a whole bunch of chocolate and now he's like just gonna hug it and dream about eating more chocolate eggs. It is called Hoppy Easter Avery L. I am obsessed with that little guy. Actually, you know what? Before, I forgot to show you guys, before I get into all of that, I wanted to show you, hold on, this is my, I totally have all this stuff in front of me and completely forgot about it. My sparklets. Remember I lost my sparklets? I found them. I won't get into where because you won't understand. I just put them somewhere where at the time I thought it was a good idea, and it really wasn't a good idea. But HoneyBee, these Playful Gem stickers, I'm going to put these to the side and tell you why I got those after I show you all of these, because if you saw my December Pink and Main card kit unboxing, it came with this set of these little enamel dots, I think they call them. Yeah, glitter enamel dots. I had never used the Pink and Main ones before, so I went online on their store to buy them, and they were on sale, and these were under $4, and I was like, all of these for under $4, shut the front door. I couldn't smash that add to cart button fast enough, and then I smashed the number, and I added like 4 or 5 of them, so I got a bunch of these, but more importantly, I got almost one of every single color. Like I had to stop somewhere, okay? I mean, I got, that one's the same as this one. I got the clear, clear with the glitter, and then just regular dome clear. But these all have glitter in them. And this one, I didn't mean to pull this one out, but I have used, I'm just trying to show you the glitter in them. It's probably hard to see it on camera. Some don't have glitter, which is perfectly fine with me. But, I mean, the colors sometimes repeat, right? But they're all like, this one here is Falling For You. And you see how, like, Michelle has put the collection in there so that it's all in the same hues. Like, look at this one. I mean, good luck. Do not click the link below unless you plan on, you know, wanting to, like, get a few of these, because, I mean, if your little budget police is anywhere near you, do not click any of the links below. You wait till the budget police go to work or they're not home, and then you click the links below so that nobody is like, what? They're going to make you stop watching my channel, and we can't have that. These, I showed you guys these on my little unboxing on my Facebook group because I got these and those dies as well, but I got some more foils, and this one I have to show you guys. Do you see the pattern there? It's kind of starbursty. What do they call this one? Go figure, Starburst. I'm psychic. But this one here, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to use this on one that I can use my full plate on, so I can refoil what's left, because I think it's going to be super pretty. So I'm going to have to think of a project for that. And then of course the orange for you know who over there, and gold, because you always need more gold. And then the Christmas organic foliage, because you never have enough foliage. But back to this gold, I put it away. This was why I got these embellishments. They perfectly match the gold, or the silver matches the silver perfectly. And someone commented you can get embellishments by the hundreds at the dollar store, and absolutely, while you can, you do you, boo, buy them at the dollar store. But again, these are small, medium, large, and they perfectly match your foil. And they're really not expensive. So in comparison to what I was spending on Stampin' Up! Embellishments, I am happy to be spending $4. And these, I left these out so I could show you, but these here, you can use the little ones to kind of mix and match in with these. So you go, you know, medium, large, and then use a little one just for some variation in your dimensionals, right? Because, or dimensionals, excuse me, embellishments, so that you're adding like different textures and different, you know, different reflections and whatnot. Just creates a little bit more visual interest, right? So I will remember this one first off, because I just talked about it. I didn't forget. But these 3D embossing folders, this one is, I think it's tile something. It's got to be called tile, Adorn Tile. It reminds me of the roof of an old hotel, you know what I mean? And that rose gold that I said looks like a bit of a copper, bronze, brass, whatever. That would look really good here. And any of these 3D ones would be good with the gold too, because it'll probably take away from that weird looking texture. But this one here, Sizzix, and again, I'll link them all for you down below. But these flowers, I mean, I really like those. And these 3Ds, I like the 3D, like the big, you know, the shocking kind of intense embossing on it. And the brick, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to do some color on this and just bring in a little of the brick color, or even gray, and just kind of do a little bit of blending over top of them. But these are, these, I believe these two are the Tim Holtz. This one's Jen Long, but I mean, you know it's good if it's Tim Holtz, right? And then these two are Simon Says Stamp, and they're 3D. I really like this one here, Point Starlets, and this one here, Peony Bundle. I'm on a peony kick lately because I just got some peony glimmer plates and loving those. But there's a technique I want to try with this, but I'm having a problem with the product the vendor sent me. I'm trying to figure out how to make it work, and it's just not cooperating. So I don't know if I'm going to get to use it for that, but I bought this one for the same reason. But this one is the Altenew Majestic Bloom. I mean, so pretty, right? I absolutely love that Majestic Bloom. And this one, because everything is so spaced away from its counter together close part, because everything is spaced further away from the one next to it. Let's simplify this. We'll break it down into bite-sized pieces. You're able to take a blender brush and just kind of blend each little individual area just to kind of make it pop a little bit more, and then add some splatter on it. Beautiful. And then these two are Pink and Main. This one is Garden Gate, and this one you can put your little gems all in the little, I feel like I showed you guys this, but it was still sitting in my new bin, and I hadn't unboxed it yet or unwrapped it, so I wasn't sure. But daisies, this one is super cute as well, and you could even color in with markers or watercoloring, you know, just these little areas, because you see how there's so many closed little areas in there. Michelle did a good job on that one. I really like that. So now this one is a brick stencil, and it's Wendy Venci, and I just like it because it's got, like, you know, really rough little bricks and stuff in there. I would have liked it to be a little bit wider, but I may have to make a brick background. Now, a few little tools and things I needed. I picked up not one, but 3 packs of these because they were only available in a 3-pack. The single packs were sold out. But if you remember, I got this here little blender brush from scrapbook.com not too long ago, a few months back. And aren't they smart for giving this away for free? Because they got me hook, line, and sinker. Now, if you want to get a whole bunch of these, the top is flat, so you can put a little sticker there and then just color it in with whatever color these are. But these come off relatively easily, and I mean, this has not come off whatsoever. Mind you, I haven't pulled this off of here a million times. I plan on only using this for when I'm distressing edges and stuff like that, you know, vintage photo. So I'll probably have to will these to somebody because I'm sure I'll be dead long before I ever use them all. But I also got the old paper re-inker for the distress ink. I don't even remember what it was I was trying to do, but I needed that. Now, I've been on the hunt for a white embossing powder, and this one is super fine. If you're having a problem with your embossing powder sticking to, you know, the lines, your Versamark lines and whatever you're trying to stamp, ask yourself, is it super fine? Is it powdery? Because oftentimes it looks like there's granules in there. They're almost the size of salt granules. And if you're looking to do sentiments or fine lines, those little granules, you're not getting as much cover as you would if you were dusting it like with a powder. Now, embossing powder, while it says it's powder, isn't really powdery, it's more granules. But when I look at this here, this is more powdery, and I think with the white Ranger Superfine, I'm going to get better coverage, so stay tuned for that. And I did an unboxing recently with the Brutus Monroe embossing, Brutus Monroe embossing powder for foiling. Don't waste your money. I plan on showing you guys when I do some foiling or whatnot, but clear embossing powder worked just as good. Sorry, Brutus. I love Brutus. This is stamps, yada yada. Christopher, I believe his name is, but I wasn't really a fan of that. Now, back to the stamps. So what I'm going to do for the giveaway is I want you down below to get a pen right now, because I want you to tell me what your favorite product was. I'm just going to say product out of everything. No. Tell me what your favorite stamp set was today, okay? So you're going to want to make sure you see them all, but I'm going to want you to tell me which your favorite stamp set was today down in the comments below. And don't say anything about the giveaway or whatever. Just say, oh my gosh, I love that whatever stamp set, okay? And then, because we don't want other people to know what we're doing just by the comments, right? And I will reveal the 3 winners on March 17th in my live. Okay, I'll announce them then. And be sure to head over to myinkyfingers.com and check my giveaway rules and regulations. You have only a certain amount of time to claim them before they get recycled, okay? So, Trinity stamps. This one is all cracked up, and it is just a little Gnomeo with the little, I love this little chick. And here's the thing, if you stamp him a little crooked, like he's a weeble wobble, stamp him a little crooked, and then this little guy here, you can stamp him so he's sitting straight up on his hat. How cute. And then the little chick, you can stamp that on so many things, but that's how I plan to do that. I mean, the little chick could be sitting here because it could have cracked out of its egg, but I'm going to pretend it's just sitting on the top of his head. Hey chick. And the hey chick, you could use this little chick and stamp it right on top of the end of the words here, the C and the K, the hey chick. And then that could be the inside of a card, or you could stamp it on your envelope. So you can use this outside of Easter, right? So don't forget that. This one here is Echo Park, and it is called Bunny Kisses. And this one, oh, so many little bunny kisses, but this is what got me right here. Easter hop, 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 Easter egg hunt, colored eggs, baskets, chocolate bunnies. And then you've got the little guy here. I believe this is all one. No, it's not. It is separate too. That is perfect, because again, this little chick, that could go on so many different little things. I love it. The flowers you can use on anything, the grass on anything. And then you've got all your little Easter bunnies and your little carrot. And I didn't have an Echo Park set, so now I have an Echo Park set. And I didn't have a Doodlebug stamp set either. So now I have a Doodlebug Stamps Hippity Hop, and I am loving this little car because it goes with something really cute with a completely different set, but the little carrot car here, and the little bunny family, this little guy with his wheelbarrow and the picket fence, and your little sentiments and a tree. Some of these little trees and flowers and things. I mean, look at that grass. That looks like a bloody crown. If the shoe fits, or if the crown fits, in this case, wear it, right? So you could use that as a crown on so many different little thingies. I'm going to have to remember that. Don't let me forget that. But this one here sunny studio. This here is Bunnyville. But you see this? Oh my gosh, I was just obsessed with this. I love it. And can you see this guy just driving away from his little carrot house in his little carrot car? That's so stinking cute. This one may lack sentiments, but it does not lack a variety of bunnies, which I love. So look at this little guy here. I mean, you could do this for a baby card even. These are like that little bunny sleeping, but you could do baby cards with these. And look at all these little butterflies here. They're so little. I know I'm talking really fast, but I'm trying to get through this and not keep you here all day, so I apologize. But these little butterflies, they're perfect for your little backgrounds on your cards, okay? When you just did your little sky, add a couple of these in there. Like there's the little Wilbur, the little ladybird from the Hanging with My Gnomies set. My favorite things. You got, if you know, you know. But same kind of thing, right? The little flowers you can use on anything. But there's all kinds of, there's some more grass. These ones don't quite look like little crowns, but they're in there. There's a full-size butterfly. I mean, it's just such a cute little stamp set. I couldn't help but pick it up. And that one we just saw. HoneyBee. I don't even think I have a HoneyBee stamp set. I just got them all, you guys. I wanted to try all these different companies. So HoneyBee, these ones are loads of spring. Let me know if you have this set, because if you're a HoneyBee lover, you probably do. But what got me on this one was this right here. Can you imagine this in the bottom right-hand corner of your envelope? And then you flip the envelope over, and in the opposite corner, that would be the left-hand side, right where this would be, you do the bum. So when they get their card, they'll be like, oh, look at the cute little bunny face. And then they'll flip it over, and there's the bunny bum. Or you could do it on your cards too, right? Like you could put it somewhere on your card. Or you could put it on your insert. So let's say you've got your long sentiment here, and he can kind of just be peeking, like holding over top of the sentiment. And then when you flip the card over, he would be on the back. And it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Just eyeball it, you know, with that super technical tool called a ruler. Eyeball it. Okay, it's about, you know, 2 1/4, and it's about 3, and then you know what I mean. Then you can just kind of eyeball it and put that on the back. So I love this one though for all these little words, because I like having a big word, excuse me, like this one, and then putting these little tiny little strips with them. You know, you emboss it with white on black, and hopefully now that I have this white, my white embossing powder issues will be solved. Pink and Main. Couldn't not get the Pink and Main Joyful Easter, because I mean, look at these little bunnies. They're just so stinking cute. I love this little guy because he's painting, and these ones are like all crafty goodness, right? I might have to make one of those for a crafty friend. I better get cracking. No pun intended. I better get cracking on my Easter cards, because I have a lot of Easter stamps now, but Michelle did a really good job on this one. I love them, and I love the number one thing I love about Pink and Main is their fine lines. I don't know, let me know in the comments below, but I tend to not like I notice HoneyBee, these are really thick lines. I don't know if they stamp like that, but I like my lines thinner. Do you know what I mean? So be interesting to see how those stamp. Anyhow, last one in the, I was going to say Valentine's. Where did Valentine's go? Like the whole month of February, I was moving my studio and getting everything in here. So the whole month is just a blur to me. But one last Easter, Simon Says Stamp. And I don't know who draws for Simon Says Stamp, but these spring Gnomies, I mean, I know they have a whole bunch of different designers, but this here spring Gnomies. Okay, let's just start with the sentiments. I love these because you can color them in. They're so cute. There's all kinds of little sentiments to mix and match in here, but this guy, this here little gnome, anybody having a bad day, you don't even have to use this for just spring. I'm going to tell you all the different reasons, all the different occasions or fun reasons to make cards. But this one here, someone's having a bad day, you know, it's got the rain, they're sad, right? But look at, he's got a little mushroom umbrella, and he's just, or she, no, it's probably a he because it's got the beard. I think the girls have beards too. They do, but they have ponytails. So this is a boy, but that'd be really cute for that, right? And then here, this little one, it's got a little butterfly. This could be a friendship card, it could be a birthday card. This one here, Valentine's, anniversary, love, what have you. Now this guy's clearly Easter with his little carrot, but then your little mushrooms you can interchange on other things. There's another little chick. I got so many little chicks to mix words are hard. Mix and match on other cards. I love it. There's another butterfly, and your tulips you can use on anything. And then this guy, I'm just like, I just love this set. I just love it. So my Simon Says stamp one. Now, for my non-stamping Easter stamping stamps, Mini Delight Bloom set with the Mini Delight Windsome Blooms. So super pretty, right? I love these two-step stampings. So I was not mad at that at all. Looking forward to using it. And then I picked this one up from Pink and Mean because it's just so doggone cute. What is it called? Puppy Love. So this little guy, just, I mean, I have dogs, right? And I have a very sick dog right now. And I'm not going to get too much into it, but say a little prayer because I don't know that he's going to be with us much longer. And my poor little Giz has been here a very long time. And if you've been following my channel, you all know who he is. And he's not well right now. So we're really crossing our fingers that he takes a turn for the better, but nevertheless, I don't want to make everybody sad. Back to our little doggone cute little puppies. This one here, I love that you can put these little sentiments in there. I'm sure that's exactly how Michelle intended that to be. But this one, I mean, do you see the look on it? Like, What you say, Willis? Cute little bunny, or bunny. I got bunnies on the brain. Cute little puppy there. And this here, I love this little speech bubble because, again, I think it's intended that all of these can go in there. But I wonder how many other stamps you might have that you can put in there. This, what is this one called? This one is called, the first word I saw on the back was choking hazard. Script background. Now, this one here is one big, huge background. And then there's this one. Now, I have been making my own faux homemade paper, if you will. I'm obsessed with it. I'm loving it. I'll have to show you guys how I do that, but I'm out of thread, so I've got to get some thread. But nevertheless, I've been stamping just with my hand, like holding the stamp, not putting it on anything, and just kind of, you know, stamping it here, stamping it there. And if you follow me and you watch some of my stenciling and different things I do on cards when I want to kind of distress them, same technique. But this here, I absolutely loved it. I mean, it's got a little bit of some emblems, got a whole bunch of everything in here. So I had to adopt it. And then I had to get my very, very first Altenew stamp set that is flowers. I'm trying to find the name of it, Airbrushed Flowers. So on the back, they give you like all the instructions on how to step it up, right? With your like layering, if you will. And then they show you the colors that they use. But here's the thing I love. I can take my sponge dauber, and if you know, I'll put my video down below for blending on stamps. You can blend on these and just create the most stunning images, and it's no one would ever know how simple it was. So this one has 3, so you've got your first one, your second one, your third one, and these ones you don't even need a stamp positioner. If you have one, great. If you don't stress about it. You can eyeball these because no flower is perfect, okay? And because they're see-through, it's easy peasy. You'll be able to do it. And then they've kind of circled them off too, so you know which ones go with which. They got the little itty bitty sentiments in there, so I'm absolutely loving that. I hope I showed you everything. Make sure you leave me that comment down below for what I asked you for. Be sure to check in to see who won. And until I see you again, take care and happy stamping.